It's so good. I could throw up. Like, if I think about it too much, like, my stomach hurts and I start to cry.
I'm sorry, what?
I love this so much.
If I think about it too much, my stomach starts to hurt.
And I start to cry.
I think that's your period, honey.
Hi, it's Megan.
And it's Bree.
And we just want to talk about TV.
Welcome to our podcast,
Unseriesous. Each episode, we're going to cover a TV show, new or old, and have a silly little conversation about it.
So grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's get unserious.
Prego! We've had it locked and loaded for the whole 24 hours.
I'm Hot Rabbi.
I'm Kristen Bell.
Damn.
Okay, welcome to Unseriesous. We are back after our week off the grid. We took to the lake, and now
went off the grid.
We are back to discuss the new Netflix rom-com of the year, I would say.
I would say so too.
Nobody wants this. We'll get into it. It's a new rom-com on Netflix that just came out this following week. We're hitting the ground running. Our boots are on the ground.
We may have went off the grid, but our boots are back on the ground.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say. But
I was going to say that.
Before we talk about that, we have to catch up because we've been so far off the grid. We haven't seen each other. So we should probably talk about that.
You're awesome.
As well as other things that we've done this week. Yeah. Or two weeks.
Yeah.
So, Brie, what's been going on with you?
Well, happy October,
It's
y'all.
October!
The best month.
Best month of the year.
Yeah.
Treat Yourself Day is coming up.
Oh, shit.
Treat Yourself Day is in
I
October.
like to treat myself.
That's true. So we should probably celebrate.
Yeah. We were off the grid. We were actually off the grid together. No. We went to Michigan.
Yes.
Pentwater.
Pentwater.
For our BFF Julia. You know her.
You've heard of her.
Her B-Day.
You may know her from Pretty Little Liars
You may
season
know her
1,
from
Pretty Little Liars
Pretty
season
Little
2,
Part
Pretty Little Liars
Part
season 3.
She signed the
and
contract.
You. Yeah, she's locked
You
in.
and
Community. Yes.
And
And singing Mamma Mia.
Oh, true. Wow, she's everywhere.
Mm-hmm. An icon.
Yeah, we went away. We went off the map.
All the way to Pentwater, Michigan.
4 hours away, we went off.
Mm-hmm.
What should I say about it? It was just lovely.
It was just lovely. We stayed on the lake. We roasted some marshmallows, as you do, around a fire pit. We ate some
Julia
good food.
And Jade's ass at cornhole.
That's what we should be talking about. Brie and I are sports queens. We did beat their ass at cornhole. It was actually a really close game. It was
actually a good game.
It was like a nail biter.
It was. I would say.
It was a 1 point. Like, we were holding it down for a while, but then they caught up, and then we won. We came back, and we won by 1 point. It was pretty
good.
epic.
We finished them.
We ended them. Finished them. Megan, finished them. It was very unserious.
Mm-hmm.
We went to a winery. That's where the cornhole was. Went to the beach and saw a lovely sunset. Follow us on the gram. And we all became closer friends.
We all became closer.
We all bonded.
We
were all
already are
in a car for hours together, at Applebee's together, at Menards together. What else could you want?
You have to save big money.
At Menards.
It was just lovely.
It was.
I'll cherish those memories.
Me too.
I love Aunt Trish.
Julia's Aunt Trish. Shout out to Julia's Aunt Trish and her mom.
Get Aunt Trish and Julia's mom on the pod.
Honestly. Akatar on the pod with Aunt Trish.
Akatar on the pod with Aunt Trish.
That would be such a sleigh pod.
We fly Aunt Trish in with our big budget.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What else do I have to say? Oh, well, on the way back, I got the perfect moment. I was driving. It was raining. We were still in the woodsy area of Michigan, and I got to turn on Rosalind from New Moon, and it was kind of spiritual.
Yeah, it was. I was looking out the window in the back.
It was the perfect vibe.
It was good.
that did it for me.
Yeah, that was lovely.
But yeah.
Have you consumed any other content this
Other
week?
than that, I started Miss Akatar.
Yeah, without me.
The first
kidding.
I left you in the dust.
It's my own fault. We'll get into that in a second.
I'm only like 50 something pages in, but I'm really liking it because I was scared that I wasn't gonna like it at all at first, like because people are like you have to get to this page, but like I'm already loving it, like I'm already invested, so that's good. So can't wait to get to page 190, whatever Ava said. That's so cute. But yeah, have I done anything else? I mean, we've been watching Dancing with Stars.
Yeah, and
Agatha.
Yeah, and
don't tell me. And the Bengals game. And no, don't tell me.
It's getting really embarrassing.
And 911.
Yes!
We've been watching.
And Dr. Odyssey.
Dr. Odyssey. Yeah, I forgot about my big. No, I didn't forget about my big Thursday night filled with gay firefighters. More bees, Pacey as a captain, a weird ass captain. I don't know.
A doctor.
Dr. Odyssey.
Yeah.
That's an interesting show, but I'm ready.
I know. Brie and I are locked in.
So get ready to
We're
jump in because you're getting a pod on it.
Yeah. Dr. Odyssey.
We already have to log in. And of course Agatha.
Agatha Slaying.
Our slay little witches.
Yeah.
That is the best show ever.
Yeah, so heads up. Big month ahead of us. We have to get through a couple rom-coms, but then it's spooky for 5 weeks straight. So we have Nobody Wants This week. Heartstopper next week. So Joe Locktober.
It really is his month.
Joe Locktober. So we're going to do this. Heartstopper. Then we're going full force. Twilight.
We watched New Moon.
Good Girl's Guide to Murder. And then we're wrapping up the month on Halloween with the Halloween Town Extravaganza. That's the best word. But then October, the Halloween vibes. October may end, but the Halloween vibes will still keep going because then we're going to have Agatha all along and Only Murders in the Building.
Yeah, just stay spooky.
So stay tuned. And then John B. Autumns kicks off. Yeah. The John B. holidays.
Guys, John B's coming back.
Yeah, we're going to have a Kiki and we're going to go to the Outer Banks.
You bet I'm going to put on my backwards hat and my bandana.
And have a turkey.
Even in... the fuck? That's weird.
And have a
okay, but I'm ready.
I'm excited. That actually comes back soon because part 1 comes out
soon.
I don't think I did.
So funny.
Oh, Shrinking's coming back too. Everything's coming back.
TV
is so back.
I'm overwhelmed.
TV is so back.
But TV is so back.
So get ready. We got a whole slate for the honestly from here to the end of the year is gonna be crazy.
We're booked and busy.
Yeah, so lock in. And then grand finale, end of the year, Baby Fiona podcast.
Yeah, we're gonna be with Baby Fiona. Fuck. What's that?
Moodang.
Fuck Moodang.
Don't talk about her like that.
My Baby Fiona was here first.
That's true. Put some respect on Baby Fiona.
But Moodang's cuter.
Maybe it's kind of cuter. And I love Moodang.
But we don't have Moodang, so we'll be with Baby Fiona.
Yeah, we'll do our best. And we'll ask her what she's been watching. Will you get her Letterboxd top 4? She's like Lyle somehow.
Like Madagascar.
Yes, there you
go.
Okay, more on that later. We don't want to spoil.
But what about you?
All the above what you just said.
Retweet.
Dr. Odyssey 911 B-NATO Extravaganza.
I can't believe we dived into the B-NATO.
We watched 911 when it first came out. Like we were on the ground floor for 911 and then we fell off.
Yeah, I was there on 911.
Yeah. But then we watched it like
good.
for a second last year because Joey, they were at the Bachelor Mansion. But this year we said B-NATO, I'm in.
B-NATO, we're in.
And then after that, Dr. Odyssey, I'm in.
I have to log in for Dr. Odyssey. I really don't know why.
Yeah, Team Pacey.
Team
I haven't
Pacey,
seen Dawson's
even
Creek.
though This guy's kind of a little bitch.
Oh my god, we have to save it for that pod. We can't give any away.
We can't even give away basic. Watch Dawson's Creek.
Yeah, watch Dawson's Creek, but then also start with Dr. Odyssey.
but pregame with Dr. Odyssey.
Yeah. Things are heating up. And it's only episode 1. By the time this comes out, there'll be a second one. And we'll be locked in.
That's crazy.
Thank you.
And
and then
else, Megan?
other than
What
that,
have you been reading?
Good Girls Guide to Murder still. I'm still working my way through Good Girls Guide to Murder. Moving on. SNL season 50.
Wait, has anything weird happened?
On SNL season 50?
Well, yeah. No, on Good Girls.
I'm only 100 and something pages in.
Okay. I need to find the exact moment.
Okay.
I don't really. Okay.
I don't think anything weird's happened.
Okay.
It's kind of a spoiler. Anyway, SNL season 50. Jean Smart, Hannah Einbinder cameo. What else could you need? SNL season 50 is a go. And then lastly, the Bengals fucking got their shit together and won a game.
Fucking finally. They've taken about 10 years off my life.
Yeah, so they're going to need to lock in and pay Jamar. Pay the writers and pay Jamar Chase.
I know after Jamar's moment, his big moment.
Big moment where him and Joe embraced.
He was like, they better fucking pay me.
Give me the money. Give me my money.
I'm literally the only one
serving here.
In this whole thing.
And I trust him and I believe in him. So hooday.
Hooday. Hopefully they keep it up. Because
yeah, keep it up, boys.
Are bullying the Bengals.
I know.
I think they did need to be bullied a little.
They did, and they need to keep it together. They have a big game against the Ravens that they need to win. That's a critical game for many reasons. And I believe in them.
Yeah. Well, I wonder how my boys are doing. Anywho.
Let's get into the reason we're all gathered here today, and it is the Veronica Mars, Seth Cohen rom-com of our dreams. Nobody wants this. Thank you. Okay, I wrote a really good summary, guys.
I have to say.
Oh,
never mind.
I have to read the summary. Hold on.
I forgot about the summary.
And it's really I did my big one.
Your best work.
I did my big one with the summary. Okay,
so
ready?
We can't miss it.
Everyone lock in. Nobody Wants This is a romantic comedy on Netflix following podcast host. Sorry, I have to start over. House.
Sorry, guys, we were off the grid.
Hold on, we were off the grid. I gotta get back in it. I gotta lock in.
You gotta lock in.
Okay. Nobody Wants This is a romantic comedy on Netflix following podcast host Joanne, who's always had a complicated love life until she meets a hot rabbi named Noah, who complicates things in a completely different way. They can only be together if she converts to Judaism.
I gotta say, that's pretty huge.
Yeah, and that's all I had to say. That was my big one.
And I gotta say, Netflix did their big one.
Honestly. Honestly.
Did their big one with this.
Yeah.
I don't think people are taking Netflix seriously.
I've never said anything bad about Netflix.
But I think they just did their big one.
I don't think anyone's taking Netflix seriously.
Falling off. You know what? They have job B.
I would agree that Netflix needs to get their shit together. Because, like, sometimes they have, like, some of the best stuff, and yeah, you could say a bunch of things, but, like, Stranger Things, that's a solid show.
That's
like,
a good one.
They came out with big ones, like, from the ground up, they were the stars of the streaming game, House of Cards, Orange is the New Black.
Let's come for their ass.
And then now they're just like, we'll do anything at any point with anyone, especially Dwayne Johnson and stuff.
Yeah, we'll throw out Dwayne Johnson.
I don't know, like
uglies.
And they'll do uglies. They'll be like, okay, we got a big one with Chase Stokes, and we'll make him ugly. Sometimes, like,
I like how they made him ugly, but they still look kind of normal.
Yeah. Okay.
We
haven't seen that yet.
Watch it.
We should watch it before we do the Outer Banks podcast, so we can supplement.
My junkie.
Since we can't really talk about it because it's not a series. We can't go crazy and break format for uglies.
We talk about uglies. Yeah. We break format for
uglies.
Hashtag break format for uglies.
Hashtag ugly sweep. But yeah, Netflix is so interesting to me because sometimes it'll have one of my favorite shows of all time, and then other times I'm like, what are we doing? And they up their prices. They don't let you password share. They're just like, they really think they're the best, but sometimes they're just, I don't know.
It's pretty mid. Like, they have shows, like, they have a lot of shows that I like, and that's why I keep it around.
Yeah.
That will come back, but, like, I mean, they haven't been dropping, like, the...
Yeah, I feel like
the big ones.
and they prioritize, I think, quantity over quality, and it's like a mess of stuff. And I was saying this on another podcast. They release everything at once or fucking in 2 parts, which is stupid. And it's like people would talk about these shows more if we did it on a weekly basis, and if you brought the shows back at a regular pace. I would say some of the shows, like Outer Banks, is typically every year.
And
I'll
that's
give
on
you
John
that.
B.
That's on John Booker Rutledge. But then, like, Bridgerton takes 2 years. Stranger Things takes 10 years. And it's not just that, like, I get Stranger Things takes a long time. I guess Bridgerton takes a long time. I don't know. But things like Ginny and Georgia should not take that long. That should be, like, we should be pumping out 2 seasons a year with how long that takes and the budget for that show.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. Netflix, like, you're not that great that we're all going to wait 5 years. I'll wait as long as I can for Ginny and Georgia. I'll wait for Ginny and Georgia. Not my Georgia and Ginny. But, come on now.
Yeah.
But, now people need to look at Netflix.
Yeah.
And see the quality that they just dropped.
They need to see the
casually on September 26th.
What a casual little drop. I saw that
Knee-deep
trailer
in the passenger seat.
Close to you.
Yeah.
And I was like, this looks pretty good.
Yeah.
But I really didn't expect it to be like I didn't know how it was going to be. Like, I feel like the format, the way it's filmed was like even... It's so good.
It's so good. I could throw up. Like, if I think about it too much, like, my stomach hurts and I start to cry.
I'm sorry, what?
I love this so much.
If I think about it too much, my stomach starts to hurt.
And I start to cry.
I think that's your period, honey.
It did come at the exact right time. I needed it this month. I think that's your period on
We binged the hell out of it.
We haven't sat down and watched a whole show in so long. I feel, and granted, it's not like it's that long, but like even shorter things, we break up a little bit.
We were sat.
We were sat.
It wasn't even like it was so easy.
Mm-hmm. And I'd do it again.
I want to do it again right now.
Actually, sorry guys.
Everyone, please turn your chair.
Please look behind me at the screen in the back for a feature presentation of episodes 1 through 10 of Nobody Wants This. Woo! Can I say one critique? Why is it called Nobody Wants This? I know it's the title of the pod, but why even is their pod called that? Did they explain?
I don't know. Are they just trying to be like, nobody wants to hear, like, we're just 2 people talking? You know how we're going to be like, nobody fucking asked?
Yeah, little known lore to Unseriesous that we had many versions of this podcast before we actually did this, and one of them was being called Nobody Fucking Asked, because...
Yeah.
But I think it's either that, or, like, since their podcast is about relationships, is it just, like, talking about things that nobody wants?
Oh,
but then...
and then I guess nobody wants... But, like,
to convert to Judaism.
I thought it was going to be more because of, like, nobody wants them to be together.
Yeah.
But, like, that wasn't, like, that big of a thing.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't last that long.
Yeah, I guess, like, his family doesn't want this.
Yeah. Nobody wants this.
Yeah.
I kind of get it.
I kind of get it. That's my only,
I thought it was going to be more intense, though.
Yeah.
But I like it.
I loved it. It's just, like, we can dive into, like, specifics. But as an overall, it's honestly really nice to watch, like a romance show where, like, they communicate with each other.
Yeah.
And, like, have a healthy relationship and, like, make mistakes because that's normal, too. But, like they don't, like, lie. They don't, like, when they have a conflict, they solve it. And, to some people, that might be, like, oh, that's boring. But no, that's good shit.
Because I was so happy when, like, she was, like, hiding her that it didn't last that long.
No, yeah. Every time they, like, hit a roadblock, they, like, talked it out. Or she, like, or, like, even if she had, like, a moment of weakness going through the box of stuff, she admitted to it and then, like, knew it was a problem.
That's
and then
being a person.
Yeah, and then he, like, forgave her really fast. Like,
yeah.
Like, they, like, have a healthy, trusting relationship. And I think a lot of people get in their heads about writing shows, whether they're shorter shows like this or long-term shows. Like, I think about New Girl and how they got Nick and Jess together and they were like, oh, they're not funny when they're together and it's boring now that they're together. And the writers were thinking this, supposedly, allegedly. And it's like, you can write good couples, interesting couples, like fun, healthy, entertaining, watchable couples and not make it boring just because they're together. There are plenty of shows that have done that. When the couple gets together, they stay interesting. And this show, I think, does a good job and just, like, makes it realistic and healthy that, like, you can communicate and solve your problems. And, like, I get, like, miscommunication stuff is what leads to angst on other shows, and, like, that propels the story in different ways. But it's nice to have at least one show where it's just, like, sometimes it works out.
Yeah. Especially because this is a rom-com.
Yeah. I don't want to be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck? There is a pretty big conflict, though. That, I think, will make for a perfect season 2.
Yeah.
Of it being, like... Because it's not only, like, he's, like, the head rabbi.
He's the HBIC rabbi.
It's literally so drama. Because it's not just being Jewish.
Yeah, because I feel like it's obviously getting Fleabag comparisons. Or, like, this is Fleabag if Fleabag could, like, give you what you want.
Nice
but there's still conflict because, he can be in a relationship. He can, like, be with her. But it's the fact that she isn't Jewish and he represents this whole temple.
Yeah.
Damn.
And, like, you could be like, oh, yeah, I can do that. I can just convert. But then he's talking about it and she's like,
whoa, that's
someone who's never, like, believed in religion.
Yeah.
Like, is like, what the hell?
Yeah. And I think there's still, like, room. She's like, I don't know if I can do it now. I don't know if I can do it ever. Like, but to be fair, they've been together for months.
Yeah.
They had only just said I love you by the end of it. So I could think there's room in this hypothetical world where this goes on for multiple seasons. She could come around to being like, oh, no, I'm more open to it now that, like, I've learned more about it. We've been together longer. I feel more stable in this relationship. Or it could still be like, no, this isn't for me, but I still want to be with you. Like, it could go either way. It's just, like, so new that it's, like, a lot of pressure when he's up for this job right now.
Yeah.
And they've been together for 2 seconds, but they feel very committed. But, like, what can you do?
Yeah.
It's
and
a good...
my girl, Bina.
My girl, Bina! Bina's like, you will never end up my son.
Icon.
What accent was that? She feels like Italian to me. But she's not. It's like a The Godfather type of vibe. But a Jewish mother.
Russian, right?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, hell yeah.
What an icon, but also...
But icon, but makes more conflict.
Yeah.
And them, what's her name? Esther and the mom at the end being like, we have to get them apart.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes,
so,
season 2, come on.
Season 2 has so much potential. So, do we just talk about things broadly, or should we go, like, through the episodes?
Yeah.
Episode 1.
Episode 1.
I think, I didn't take any notes for episode 1.
Yeah. Well, that was a good pilot.
It was.
Their chemistry and banter immediately.
Yeah.
Boom.
What could you couldn't expect anything less from Kristen Bell and Adam Brody, though.
God bless.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, why did it take so long to pair them up and make Adam Brody do this for the rest of his life?
Yeah.
Adam Brody?
He's got something.
He has it. I don't know what you got, but you got it.
He has it.
He has it. I saw a tweet. I told Bree this already, but there was a tweet where someone was like, there are celebrity crushes and there's whatever I feel for Adam Brody, and I get it. I have always loved Adam Brody for the last 3 years since I watched the OC. No.
What about
longer?
Gilmore?
6+ years.
Yeah.
Gilmore Girls. Let's be honest, guys.
Let's be honest.
The real man is Dave Rogalski.
The real man.
And I was taken from me too soon. Team Jess, Team Logan, who cares? It's Team Dave.
Yeah, who cares? Who gives a
Yeah, that's a real man. And you know what? If that's his typecast, who gives a shit? He plays it well. Sarcastic, silly, brunette man. He's Jewish.
Man. He's Jewish.
And he's working
he's a rabbi.
for me. And now he's fully evolved into being a rabbi. And I'm living for it. He just has the best, I don't know, delivery of his lines. Like, he's so earnest, but he's so funny. He's so cute. Like, that's a real man. That's to me, the ideal man. And yeah, who else is sort of like that? Dylan O'Brien. And maybe that's my favorite person ever. And it all makes sense in my head.
It all connects.
That's the ideal.
Wait, who's your other favorite man from a certain vampire?
Charlie Swan.
I'm seeing a type here.
Just Charlie Swan being like this outlier. But if you guys watch Twilight and you're a Dylan O'Brien fan and you don't see like a little hint of that's what Stiles Stilinski's going to be like in like 30, 20 years. I saw the vision so clearly and everything overlaps and it all comes back to Dylan O'Brien. Yeah. But Adam Brody was here first, so let's put some respect on his name.
Yeah.
Seth Cohen.
Seth.
Did I finish the OC? Not yet.
I watched
like 8 episodes.
Yeah.
We got to Tijuana.
Yeah.
And that's all you need.
That's all.
One day I got to season 2 and then I just like fell off because of other things going on. But I'm gonna go back to it. I'm here for the Seth Cohen agenda. And I'm living for it even more now. The chemistry, crazy.
Chemistry, really good.
And Kristen Bell never does anything wrong, I hate to say.
I was happy to see Kristen Bell in something like this. She did it really good. Mm-hmm.
It's like Eleanor Shellstrop vibes, but like more like mature.
Yeah.
I was like, this is giving Good Place. When she's like, am I a good person?
The acting, fire.
Fire. They just like have such good banter. Like we said, chemistry, but just like the back and forth, the humor, the writing really stood out just because it like felt so like natural and cute, but also like funny and everything.
Emotional.
And emotional.
It had me laughing.
Had me kicking my feet.
Kicking my feet.
I liked something I wrote. Oh, the coat. When she thinks the other guy's the rabbi, and she's getting very confused.
And he doesn't even tell her.
He said, LOL.
He said, lol, this is funny.
And then you're like, that's Endgame because he was already messing with her.
This is Endgame. Wait, I was going to say something else.
Okay, say it.
Oh, people said this, this show felt like reading like Emily Henry or Abby, and I agree. Like, it literally felt like,
this is
like it had that same, like,
yeah.
Which is good.
A good rom-com.
Hell yeah, that's a solid rom-com.
Like I said, just like healthy.
Yeah.
Like a guy who's nice. Is that too much to ask? Nice. He's so nice and sweet and I could be here all day talking about him. Sorry. I liked in the second episode when she comes to the temple and like she calls her sister, but her sister's like, it's sus that he's making you wait, so she starts to second guess it. And then she's about to get in the car and he comes out and she was like, you made her wait 15 minutes. That's rude. And he said, I was more like 10 minutes. And Morgan's like, are you gaslighting us? He's like, no.
Are you gaslighting?
Like, it's like little things like that, like the humor. And then, oh my God, the humor in the scene where Morgan's texting Joanne and they're in the car, but it reads it out loud. And she's like, he doesn't look Jewish. And he's like, well, how do you think Jewish looks? Like, I loved that bit.
That's so awkward.
So awkward, but I love it.
I love it. You needed it immediately.
So funny.
But wait, going back to their podcast, we need a podcast Spotify deal by episode 100 and...
Yeah, they're on 119. We're like, all right.
Well,
we need an agent. We need brand deals. And then people will be like, oh, Spotify will want to buy us.
Ashley.
That's another one of my things. So it's like, that never, like, we never saw a resolution for that. Like, they were having dinners. They were having meetings.
I know. I was like,
and like,
this is why we need the season 2.
Exactly. Like, he had career, like, progression. But, like, theirs you never, like, heard from. And I got, like, the family plot.
Drama.
Yeah, it, like, took over. That's the thing when you have... such a short show. Not that this show needs maybe 20 episodes, but like it's just like the habit we're in to have such small shows. Like things have to go fast, but you're also then like trying to throw, we'll talk about him more, Sasha nugget where he's like trying to like work up in his family and like Morgan kind of gets stuff, but not really, but like you only have 25 minutes, 10 episodes to try to evolve like multiple storylines when the focus is the relationship, so that like that's what the show's about, so it's okay that that's the focus. But when you're trying to do other things,
I'm like, what about the other person?
I know. I'm like, we don't have time. I would love to spend more time unpacking her dad and his relationship.
I know.
And how he said I love you to him, but never says I love you to them. Like what? Like and it's like all these little good nuggets in the ensemble, or like the other like side characters are so good, but you only get little bits of them, which is fine. But it makes me want more.
Yeah. I love the ensemble.
Me too.
But yeah, that is why we get the kiss. We get the kiss in the second episode, which was good.
With the ice cream.
With the ice cream. And it was a goodbye kiss.
And she's like, I'm pregnant.
I'm pregnant.
The fucking Rebecca broke her fucking wrist. Grow up!
Not Rebecca. Yeah, and then we thought she was pregnant.
We were like, oh my god, she's pregnant. She broke her wrist, and every family is there.
But that's funny to show, like, a Jewish family.
Yeah.
Like the dynamic of the Jewish family.
And they're so interconnected. How much
they care. Oh, it's so good.
So good.
She's gonna go, she's dying.
We're like, well. No, I like that dynamic, and I really, really like Esther, despite like her being like, yeah, like her being an antagonist for Joanne. But she really, it's just like you're showing that she cares about her friend. Like obviously she cares about her friend, and there's the religious dynamic.
Like of course, if that's your best friend, you're gonna like do stuff. You're gonna talk like that to her.
Yeah.
Like.
But then she has genuine moments with Joanne, like when she convinces their daughter to like care about the bar mitzvah and all that stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, they're growing together. So it's like this conflict. She's like, I don't want to like you, and I want to like rescind this, and like I want us to like be together against the mother-in-law. But like,
because she's also trying to keep, like, she's trying to be good for the mother-in-law and like the family. But you see her like breaking sometimes, and I'm obsessed with it.
There's so much potential for another season where like, because she like cut the dress in last episode, and she like stood up. She's like, I did that, mother-in-law. Fucking Bina. So like, even though she was agreeing with the mom that we need to get these fucking blonde bitches out of here, but she also kind of respects them in like, or at least Joanne in like a certain way for standing up for things.
And that's another layer with Sasha and
Let's
Morgan.
Fucking talk about it. I love Sasha.
Sasha was like my favorite character.
When I knew that Justine was in it, I didn't watch like the full trailer. I've been so bad at that lately because I always see things when I'm at work. I'm like, well, I can't listen to this right now. So I'm like, I'll come back to it, and then I don't. But I was like, I'm locking into this because all I need to see was those two fucking faces. And Justine. I
just had to hear Gracie.
But Timothy, even though I've not seen Veep, but I know that man, and I trust that man. I was like, he is funny. And he's so funny. Instantly funny. Yeah. So obsessed. And I love the dynamic between him and Morgan. Are you a Swiftie?
Are you a Swiftie? That was the funniest line delivered. Are you a Swiftie?
Like, I love a good cut. Like, things that... When he asked, is she Jewish yet? Cut. So funny. But them just, like, bonding and serving platonic male-female friendship realness, and it being funny, and it being, like... weird and like in a way in itself forbidden like love, but like platonic, because like neither of them have had like a platonic male-female friendship, and then obviously like it doesn't help that she's the sister of the girl that no one in the family nobody wants this. I guess that is what it means.
Nobody wants this.
But like it's just chef's kiss.
I kind of like, I want them to keep it platonic. Because I weirdly like, I mean, like, I like Esther, like, their relationship, but I'm like, how do you talk about, I don't know. It's very, like, they need to tell Esther, or, like.
Yeah, because it is weird that
it's weird hiding, like.
Yeah, and he, in a way, chose Morgan over Esther. Yeah. Even though he barely knows Morgan, he chose to reveal the secret to her, even though Esther told him specifically not to.
Their relationship is so funny.
So like, funny.
It's like, is this, like, the best? Like,
yeah.
But, like, I love it.
Yeah.
It's like,
no, because, like, that was me. I was like, is this going somewhere? Like, I was like, it's not going to do anything. And then Morgan was like, I just texted her.
Yeah, I was like,
but then, like,
but then
I like Esther, but then, like, that would be drama.
I know. I'm like, what are they going to do?
There's many things they could do.
They could go either direction.
Yeah. But right now, I just really love their friendship.
Need Esther to be in the picture. But they always will because they have a daughter. Icon.
Yeah. But they can't ever actually do anything that like goes too far in that direction, because I hate when siblings date siblings.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So
and that'd be weird if they both. Yeah.
Both.
I'm like, they're both leaving their.
That'd be nuts. Bitches. Fucking Bina would be livid.
Bina would lose. Bina would have a heart attack.
For two blonde shitkas. Shiksas.
They just have to be loser sibling best friend.
Yes, obsessed with that dynamic.
I'm here for it. And
when he actually gave her good advice, and then he was like, I got a promotion.
I want them all to be friends. Like, I want Esther to be friends with Morgan too. Yes. Because I think, like, when they were sitting together at the basketball game, I was like, just be friends.
Yes, there's so potential. Yeah. I will say, they also made Rebecca pretty likable.
I know.
And I don't mind that.
I don't mind. I just like when the other girl doesn't have to be like
awful.
Doesn't have to be awful and hated.
And every single thing she did was valid. Like even though
yeah.
she like acted out and like made mistakes, like can we blame her?
Yeah.
She lost Adam Brody.
She lost Adam Brody.
Wait, that was the other thing. When Sasha was like, "You're cute, but you're not like drive yourself in front of a bus cute," and I was like, incorrect. If he left me, I would do something drastic. You're cute, but you're not leave this earth if he leaves me cute. I was like, I would.
Perfect. Yeah, because that's the thing. And then like when she did do the mean thing to like told Morgan lies, and then she was like, I don't usually do that. No, I did something, but it did feel good doing something bad. And then like she also is very like talking about wanting to be the head rabbi's wife, like like is probably more invested into religion.
Yeah.
But like I like what they did with her.
Yeah. I feel like they've laid a lot of groundwork with like the characters like realizing they don't have to like follow every single rule, because when Noah was talking to the one rabbi at camp, the woman, she was like, for a while women couldn't be rabbis, now I am, change is small. So like it's hard because he's immediately going to be in this position of like power and influence where people are going to look to him and then judge him if he's not the perfect vision of like a Jewish rabbi.
Yeah.
But it's like in this ideal world, they could shift that perception of like, okay, I'm with a woman who she's not Catholic, but she's not Jewish.
Yeah.
And it's not a bad thing. And I get that that's like a hard thing to just do, because like the position he is in specifically, like if he was just another member of this church, then it wouldn't be as big of a deal, but like it's really hard in his position. But in theory, he could do that, or like, I don't know, you don't have to do all these XYZ things for the mom's sake. Like, that's what Esther's struggling with. And they're all struggling with like being this perfect version of what they think is like a Jewish person, or just a person in general, a daughter-in-law. But like you have Joanne and Morgan coming in, they're like, we'll do whatever the fuck.
They're like, we have a sex podcast.
And we just talk about things so other people feel like they can talk about things, and it makes people comfortable.
I think even Bina has room to like grow.
No, yeah, she was like, Frank Sinatra just sucked.
Put
his finger in my mouth. I think she's Bina on the pod.
All these characters.
Yeah, I love the dad too. He cracks me up. He goes to bed, he wakes up, he has another meal, and he's back in bed.
He's back to, honestly,
obsessed. Obsessed.
And I like the different family, like his family and her family. Like they're such different.
Yeah.
Because and then when he comes over and she gets the ick to watch the Vanderpump. But like, I have to go get flowers. And then mom's like, huh?
This is too heavy.
Upset.
Like this fucking sport coat. I hope we get more of her family, because I feel like his family takes precedent because of the conflict of their religions. But like, I want her family in more, and I want to know more about the
complicated
parents.
Too.
Yeah,
but it's
all over this. But her parents just like, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, they're kind of like fucking really.
He's the best.
Love him.
Yeah, I had a blast. Let's see. Soundtrack.
Slapped.
Fire. The whole time we were like, they should be playing Olivia Rodrigo, and they said not once but twice.
Yeah.
And then they have their breakup in the last episode, and she's like, I can't do this. Like, you deserve better. I love you, but I have to let you go.
With the beautiful shot
in front of like Temple or wherever they were.
Yeah.
And then fucking Strange comes on by Celeste, and Brie and I were like, no! And then we were like, oh! We were like fully up 190-degree angle, sat up. Because that song always comes on. Ted Lasso, Outer Banks, like it doesn't fail. Bridgerton, like Bridgerton orchestral version. Like that's crazy. They played Remy Love.
They played Love on the Brain. That was
yes. Oh, that was so cute when she saved the dog, and then he was like, "I just wanted to see you," but like it was too late. But then I'm so.
I feel like every song that came on, I was like, yes, they nailed it.
Nailed it.
I love the use of brutal, like when she's like, "But you're never gonna do."
I like you more than I thought I would. But you'll never end up with my son.
Iconic.
So good. What a show.
What a show.
And then what else? I think Everything that they do makes my stomach hurt and make me want to cry because
here she goes again.
I'm looking at my list. I think the episode that stands out to me the most was their first date. I loved that episode. And
Sex shop.
oh my God. And then the other man coming with his his not wife, blackmail. Wild. But the scene in the kitchen when she like turns around and admits like why she struggles so much with the relationship, and she's like, that's probably the most unattractive thing you've ever heard. He's like, it's the most attractive. I want this. I want all of this. Yeah. And then she's like, but are you gonna break my heart? And he's like, that would, hold on, I have to read the word for word. It would truly kill me to break your heart. I'm like, everything he's saying is so like fucking me up. Like a little unrealistic expectations in my head. I'm like, if this isn't me and who? Yeah. He's so validating to her. Like when she comes back after the fight with Morgan, and this is like right before he asked her to convert, and he's very clearly hiding that was his intention to try to like really pump up Judaism. Yeah. And he's like, I have to tell you something, and he like stops. She's like, well, I'm really anxious right now, so can you tell me? So real. Like when anyone's like, let's talk, and you're like, well, I'm overwhelmed, so you just need to tell me what it is, because that's gonna like make me anxious. And I was like, so real. Communication. He was just so good. The way that she could admit that she like was freaky, like she instantly felt like she could talk to him, but then he was instantly honestly like, I do not speak to her. Like what a man. I'm trying to think when he meets her friends and she's like, we don't need to talk shit about people. He's like, who I hate, who you hate, I hate. Tell me who to hate. And I was like, what a man! Him bringing her a bunch of snacks, like a random fucking charcuterie snacks in bed. Wow. A man! I'm obsessed with him. I also, before I forget, separately, I like when Morgan and Sasha are bonding and he's helping her with the dinner. And he's like, well, I'm at this hostage situation, guy. And she's like, it's not a hostage. He's like, everything in life is a hostage situation. I'm like, so real. Who wrote this? Everyone just gets it. Yeah. Every single thing. I'm like, you guys get it. Like, that's real. Real. Everything in life is a hostage situation. It's so good. That's so real. I was like, that's inspiring to me. I really felt that. I'm like, wait, you're onto something. Mm-hmm. And then a moment back to the Friends thing. Darcy Carden. I mean, come on now. Her. They get it. Kristen Bell and Darcy Carden just get it. They're like, we'll always just find a way. We'll find a way. Besties. She got it. She was so good. So good. Yeah, I love the Friends too. We saw 2 seconds of. Mm-hmm. Darcy was like, I was on set for 3 days, but it was the best. I'm like, okay, bring her back and do it again. Even more this time. I like the, I don't remember her name. Ashley? Yes, the podcast, like their producer or whatever, agent. I don't know. She's love her. Icon. Like more of them too. More of everyone. I concur. Wait, I was going to say something. Mm-hmm. But when she's at the work dinner, she like leaves camp to go to work dinner. Yeah. He shows up. Yeah. No, I'm obsessed. She said, yes, we're off the apps. I liked that, but I was like, hold on, go to the work dinner. Hold on, during the work dinner? It's like Ashley said. Wait, this scene is so cute, but the fact that he interrupted the work dinner is just like funny. He's like, we're getting wine, like, and they're all gonna watch us. Yeah. She's like, that's my friend over there, and he's like kissing her. She said yes! All the other Spotify people are over, so like, I like that. That's good for the pod. That's good for the pod. That's drama. The business. Yeah, I love that. That is, I was also like, there's a lot happening right now. Yeah, I was like, oh, wait, this scene is cute, but also, huh? Yeah. He popped up. Yeah. I could say a bunch of these things as favorite moments, so I might save them. Oh, wait, during the basketball game there, you pointed this out, it's Nathan and Lucas's. Noah and Sasha's numbers are Nathan and Lucas. What is that supposed to mean? What's that supposed to mean? I like that they purposely do that because that's very specific. That is. I mean, they're pretty big numbers. Like, I feel like 23 is often, like, a number. Yeah. But I was like, and that's just me. The thing is, like, that's so, like, who else would notice that? Like, you have to be, like, ingrained in Montreal, which we are, so funny. To go, those are Lucas and Nathan. That's literally Lucas and Nathan. But, you know, you never know because they're playing off of the big shows of that. Veronica Mars, the OC. I don't know if they were like, okay, One Tree Hill. Yeah. Basketball. A little reference. You never know. They did a few. And just general rom-com-y vibes. And if it wasn't on purpose, then that's beautiful too.
Then that's beautiful. That's just beautiful.
The matzo ballers.
Yeah.
Anyway. Well, also, speaking of referencing, this couldn't have been on purpose. Like, I guess Cohen's probably a Jewish name, but the rabbi being Cohen and him making Adam Brody refer to this man as Rabbi Cohen. I'm like, you're Cohen! It's freaking me out. You're Cohen.
Who's Josh Groban?
But it's our man. Who is Josh Groban? Kill Yourself fame. Every time I see that man, I'm delighted and I have to quote that.
2 Glee people were in it.
Oh, that's right.
The dad, her dad, what's her name? Joanne's dad.
We love that.
Glee representation.
Correct.
Follows me everywhere.
Always.
Everything.
Who is Josh Groban? Kill Yourself.
Who's Josh Groban? Kill Yourself.
Yeah, love that.
Another thing about the soundtrack. Lyle Sneak.
Oh yeah, we're like, it's a Sherman.
Lyle.
Then we both went, la la la. The brain rot, the collective, like, there's just like a couple brain cells that we share, and it's just the dumbest brain cells.
Right to it.
Like, we were doing something, we were quoting a Try Guys podcast the other day, and every time it like just comes out of us, and when it's simultaneously, Julia's always like, what are you quoting? Because it's like, it just like, is a reflex.
And it's so specific. Like,
it's always like, so niche and specific.
Like, no one knows it.
No one knows it, but we both know it. The funnier...
It just comes out. Like, I can't even stop it.
The less niche one was when we were watching the debate, and Trump was like, I have pieces of a plan, or concepts of a plan. We're like, he doesn't even have a plan.
He doesn't have
Julie was like, what is that? I'm like, well, it's Friends.
He doesn't even have a plan.
Everyone knows Friends. Just kidding.
Well, it's Friends.
Yeah, that's why we both sat the fuck up when Isn't It Strange? We're like, it wasn't, I don't even think it was like she was singing it. It was like the note on like the piano or whatever, and we were like,
no, literally the first note, I was like, I had to stand on the couch. I was like, what the hell's happening here?
So good. Yeah. Trying to think of anything else. I think the ending.
Thank God. I was like, are they not gonna?
I was like, we're gonna have to wait, and for what?
I thought it was gonna end on that.
Netflix cannot make up its mind on these things. Like, they wait months, so that makes it even harder then that delays how long it takes for it to come back. Maxton Hall, it came out, they renewed it, and they were in the studio a week later.
And that's why those are my people.
Exactly. Can never say anything bad about
Never said anything about my Ruby and Jane.
And it's like, I get that actors, like, especially like of like a Kristen Bell, Anna Brody caliber, might not be like locked into doing something like.
Well, they better get the fuck locked in.
But like, get back locked in just a few months. So if I have to wait longer than a year for another season of this, it's just like, that's what annoys me. It's like, this should not take that long. I can't imagine it took that long. Darcy Carden was on set for 3 days. She had 3 scenes, but like, it doesn't take long to film a show like this. And I get writing takes time. Like, don't get me wrong, and editing takes time, and everything takes time. But like, shows like Abbott Elementary does 22 episodes faster than sometimes Netflix does a 10-episode show that does not require any special effects or anything like that.
Yeah.
So,
TikTok. Renew it.
Bitch.
Please tell me.
Please. It was so good. Like I said, healthy relationship representation.
I feel like it has a good chance, but you can never be too safe.
You can
like
never
be
too
Jane.
safe. Yeah, you never know.
That would get renewed.
And it was such a good ending, and like you said, sets up so much for the next season where, like, yeah, they got back together, and he said, I can't have both, and then kisses her.
Both.
So it's like, yeah, there's this conflict of what she's going to do, but how is he going to feel when he is essentially, I mean, it just kind of ended, and there was no, like, deeper conversation about it, but it's implied that he's giving up his dream job for her. So, like, is that going to, like, how is he actually going to feel about that in the long term? Like, there's so much potential in their relationship to, like, work through and create more conflict, but hopefully not, like, I hope it's, like, season 1 where it's, like, they work through it and, like, it's realistic and maybe there are longer breaks and stuff like that.
Yeah. Changes themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's my thing, is like, she chose not to change a big part of her, but he's sort of doing that, but maybe that is what's right for him, or I think that's what they got to work through.
They got to work through it
and see.
They got to have it.
Because then what?
Yeah, now what?
Now
okay.
what?
Like, okay.
Okay.
Now what? We just... And then what?
And then what?
My girl Bina.
My girl Bina. That makes us laugh because Julia's dog is named Darby, but like her full name is Darbina. Yeah. Shortened to Bina. So we went. Bina. I know that's not my Bina.
That's my girl Bina. That's not my girl Bina, because my girl Bina is a Jew.
So funny. But slay.
Yeah.
Honestly, perfect show.
Yeah.
Loving it.
Honestly, perfect show.
I have really no notes. I really feel now I understand the title after talking it through. Yeah. But I'm still like...
I'm still in...
And like...
nobody wants this, but they kind of want it.
The only conflict, or the only thing is just like I always want more when you... Especially when you have more characters to play with. I feel there's so much we could see with Morgan.
I need
Sasha.
more Morgan and Esther and Sasha and...
Everyone.
And literally everyone in the... Like, I'm down for more.
I think they should expand it. 15 episodes next year.
Yeah, expand it. 22.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yep.
It's gonna lose its
We're gonna lose the plot.
I'm gonna be like, what the fuck is this? He's gonna show up.
The Netflix cinematic universe can't be stopped. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm excited. Okay, so should we do epic highs and lows? Lows. Okay, well,
but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go for it.
Who's your favorite character?
Oh. My favorite character. How many can I say?
Like 2 or
I
3.
say all of them.
Yeah.
Okay, Joanne.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't say Noah. Sorry. Noah, it's in there, but I can only say 3. Esther.
I think a bird just flew into the
God.
window. I'm not quite sure.
Oh my god.
Joanne, Esther.
Joanne, Esther, and Sasha.
Yeah. I said Noah with a heart.
Yeah, I could probably tell that one.
But I also said Joanne and I said Sasha.
Yes.
But like in a realer sense,
real.
I love them all. But...
Okay, he's my 4th.
Okay. I believe you. Least.
I love Esther.
Yeah.
Honestly, Esther Bruce.
Esther number 1.
She really got me.
She's such a complex female
I
character.
love it.
Yeah.
And she's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, anywho, I gotta go watch interviews.
Yeah.
Least favorite.
I said, I guess, Bina, but not in like a real way.
Yeah.
But like she's the one where I'm like, okay, get it together.
Yeah.
But she has her moments, so I don't fully hate her.
I agree with, like, Bina's probably my most, like, what the hell?
Yeah. When the campers call Noah sus.
That's so, I love the campers.
They were
the
so
camper scene
real.
was so funny and so relatable. Like, I care about what teenagers think of me.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so funny.
So funny. And they're also real.
They're
She's like, one time I faked CPR. And Joanne's like, well, yes. She's like, yes, fake is my boyfriend.
Yes. Well, yes.
She's like, I'm so proud that you call him hot rabbi.
I'm so proud.
Okay. Favorite moments. That was the campers were pretty good. I liked that. The Swiftie thing was funny. The gaslighting thing was funny. Hold on. I have a few things I haven't mentioned.
Okay. Speak on it.
Yeah. So these are a couple like niche things. When the mom is standing when they're going through the box when they shouldn't be, but the mom's like looking at the walls and she goes, someone died very violently in this home. And you're like, okay. Like this had me
so
cracking
funny.
up and like just all these like off ways were so good. Someone died very violently.
is so funny.
I also loved when they had like their double date dinner and Esther comes in and Joanne goes, "What up, bitch?" And Esther's like, "Oh, what up, bitch?" And I love all the stuff with the daughter. What's the daughter's name? No, Miriam.
Miriam, yeah.
It's Midge. It's Midge. When she like freaks out the sleepover and she comes home and Sasha's however many edibles deep about to watch Tom Cruise, but he's like, I'm helping you solve this. I'm baking a Snapchat and then catfishing this kid. And then she's like, oh, he likes me back. That was really funny. But then like when she has her moments with like Joanne and like Esther in the bathroom when they cut the dress, but when she's like, you're so fucking cool. Wait, don't tell them I said fucking. And then she says something shit. She's like, tell them I said fuck. Wait, I said shit. So funny. More Miriam next season.
Yeah, she's an icon.
I really like that actress because I was telling you she's in Home Economics, and then Justine played her mom on Home Economics, so everything connects if you think about it.
A bit.
I think those are the only things. Oh, Stuart at the bat mitzvah.
Yes.
You fucking narc.
You fucking narc.
Stuart, get out of here. So funny.
What does he say to Morgan? He's like, you wanna?
You wanna? And she was like, okay. They dance.
Like doesn't say.
So funny. Anything that Sasha does is so funny.
Sasha's so funny.
Like I'm not gonna be able to name
Such
them all.
a comedic.
Pretty much every word out of his mouth. I was like, he's so funny.
He's so funny.
An
icon immediately.
And then on the Reeler Sense, I think my favorite things, aside from like all those like comedic moments we already talked about, I think my favorite was like their talk in the kitchen after their first date when he's like, "That's the most attractive thing." And every time he's just so nice to her. So everything he's ever said to her, actually, everything that Adam Brody has ever done, actually.
Okay,
wait,
hold
oh my
on.
god,
Oh my
everything,
God.
every minute of the show is my favorite. I love that.
Okay. Exactly. Okay,
I like
what did I
when-
say? You stole all mine.
And then when she catches Bina eating the prosciutto.
That was so fun.
But then they're best friends, kind of, but not
Then-
really.
Then they were like immediately best friends. Are we best friends?
Sorry, I just really had to go.
Okay, I got this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, well, I agree with all of those. Hold on. I feel like I like the WAG episode. Like,
Uh-huh.
I like her, like, him telling her what to do or what the mom or wife would like.
Mm-hmm.
And then her doing it for everyone, and then for Esther, it's like not
fucking
working.
up.
It's so
It's like,
funny.
I invested in that brand. Don't talk, you're talking about the father of my children.
And then them getting drunk there and then cheering for every time, even when they lose the game, they're all like,
They're like,
"Woo!" I'm like, yes, this
so
is
funny.
iconic. And then
That was a good one, too.
Hold on, I have something. Don't tell me.
Okay. Walk in.
I'm walking in. Don't tell me. I don't know. Oh, I just like the whole sexual thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, that whole episode, this was good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like the dress. Esther cutting her daughter's dress and being like, should I cut mine too?
Yeah.
Like, love
I
them.
love them.
don't
I
know.
also like when it's just like the way that their humor and their chemistry of when she texted him the pregnant thing.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh my god, congratulations.
Oh my God,
like, he just like gets it.
congratulations.
They get you a man who gets
Oh my
it.
God, congratulations.
Morgan's like, he's gonna think you're a freak. And he was like,
You're
oh my god,
a
I'm so
freak.
happy for you.
I'm pregnant.
That kiss was amazing. I think I'm
I
pregnant.
think of-
She's like, no, he's gonna think it's funny. When she had no aura.
She has no aura.
I love her. Least favorite?
When Morgan and Joanne are fighting.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Because they
I
were both
said-
in the right, but they were both in the wrong.
Yeah. I said, hold on, sisters.
Sisters. This
They
is
have
a show about
they have a whole
sisters and
podcast
brothers.
together.
Yeah, what are they supposed to do?
Yeah. And they were fighting. What
That's
else
really
do
awkward.
I not like?
I didn't like, so I liked the whole date episode, but I got really stressed when the other people from the temple showed up at the sex shop, and then she came and whacked them
That's so
in the
funny.
mask. I was like, I just like don't like anything where it feels like secondhand embarrassment. There was like one or two things where I was like, that's basically it though. Like if anyone's sad or if that happens. But then they blackmailed him. They were like, let's go! They're like, it's really sad that he's cheating on his wife, but it's really good for us.
That's good for us.
Oh, I love them.
Yeah. I don't know what
Like I
else
said,
didn't
this is
like.
a flawless show.
I liked the show.
Yeah.
Loved it.
So would you recommend it?
No. Yes.
Yeah, please. Everyone watch it. Watch it twice. Let's get it renewed.
Easy money.
Please.
Like,
Took us
they
less than
weren't
5
even- some of
hours.
them weren't even 30. It was so 30 minutes. It was so easy.
Yeah, and I would do it again.
And I'd do it again.
I'd do it. You do it too for a
I
check.
feel like even though they didn't have much time, that like each episode was
Oh yeah.
like it didn't feel rushed or anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, the only real thing is like you have all these like side characters that yes, the focus of the show is them, but it's like people like Morgan and Sasha and like Esther and their parents. Like you want more from that's truly it.
Yeah.
Is like you only have so much time, but with the time they had, it didn't feel like it was missing anything or it didn't feel like it was rushed.
Yeah.
It's just like obviously it just leaves you wanting more.
And I loved, like, I feel like every time it ended, I was like, yeah, like, that was a good ending. Like, I was like, wow.
It was like a really good 10 episode thing. So it does feel like it makes the case for some things don't need to be like long. It's just, I think my real criticism is like, okay, when you have something that's 10 episodes, I shouldn't have to wait 2 years for another season. So I hope that isn't the case with this and a bunch of other things.
Yeah.
Because there's so much TV these days. And I feel like every streaming service seems like they just are throwing stuff at the wall, but then not giving it a chance to thrive. Like, that's what I feel like Lady Jane was.
Yeah.
It's like, they're just like, okay. It's like, okay, if you
You're
put some trust into it and built this up, I'm sure it would, it was already doing great, it would grow.
Yeah.
So, everyone wants to make a million shows these days, but no one wants to commit to a single show these days.
Nobody wants to commit.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most unserious a show could be, what would you rate it?
6.
I was thinking like a 7.
7.
Yeah, because it's
Okay,
pretty
I'm
silly.
into it. Yeah,
but then it like talks about religion and stuff, but like it's not really.
It's not like
too
getting too deep.
Yeah, or dark or anything.
Yeah.
It's like
I'd agree with that.
It's like, I love it.
I like that it was like funny, but it wasn't too too unserious. Where you don't believe it's like real life, you know?
Right.
Like it was good.
Yeah, like I think the humor, like it was so like such perfect humor, especially like when they were together and like they were back and forth.
Yeah.
Like I love that.
Yeah.
That they can be like unserious with each other, but then they love each other.
But also really serious in the sex shop.
Yeah.
He was trying to get her to open up.
He said, "What's your biggest fear?" And
I
she's
said,
like,
right
"A
here."
facelift." Bad
I said,
facelift?
with the obliterator. A facelift.
That was so good. I love them. I want more. I have to go watch all the edits and look at him. Sorry. I like Adam Brody. I'll say it. Opening up.
Opening up.
Breaking my silence. I love Adam Brody. Shoot me.
Adam Brody. Adam Hody. Wait, Adam Brody's the one dating or married to Leighton.
Yeah, I love them.
Yeah.
Underrated celeb couple.
A celeb couple.
They're very private, which is fine. But
I feel like I haven't seen Adam. I've only seen Adam Brody. And I haven't seen him much. Mm-hmm. But it was nice to see him.
I feel like he always shows up where you least expect it.
He always just
until he's doing something like bigger like this. Like I'm aware of some of his like smaller, like independent. Maybe I'm going too far, but like other movies he's done, and obviously he did The O.C. He was in Promising Young Woman, but it was very small. And then he like shows up on New Girl. He showed up on Single Parents when Leighton was on that show. He played her ex.
Oh, cool.
I like them a lot. I trust Leighton.
I liked that show, Single Parents.
Yeah, I only saw like bits and pieces.
Me
it was
too.
one of those shows where I'm like, oh, this will be my next show.
I watched like random episodes with my mom or something, and I liked it, but then it got canceled.
That's my thing. Is like, especially with like sitcoms and stuff, it takes a second too. Like,
yeah.
I feel like there aren't that many good sitcoms. That's why it made me excited that like English Teacher seems to be doing well. I need to catch up on that. And there's a new show that's coming to NBC that's like a sitcom in a hospital.
Sitcom in a hospital?
Yeah, and it's the person who made Superstore. So it feels very similar. It has Eric from Sex Lives of College Girls in it.
Yes.
Like the woman that was the main character in Why Women Kill season 2. Mm-hmm. She's like one of the main characters. I think there's a couple other people I recognize, but I can't think off the top of my head. It's like, I feel like there aren't as many like good sitcoms these days because I feel like it's hard because comedy is subjective, and I don't like multi-camera shows. So when I see a show that looks like Superstore a la Hospital, that seems promising.
Yeah.
English Teacher's very funny. Abbott is a perfect example of that, and I'm glad that one's doing well because I feel like there were a lot of sitcoms like Parks and Rec era, and then like Superstore, Modern Family, Time Frame, and then like they all kind of like went away. Mm-hmm. It's like Abbott and the Connors are the only ones that are like on standard TV that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
But I hope the Hospital one does well. It comes out in November.
Dun dun.
But then rom-coms. Let's fucking go. Rom-coms are so back. We got this.
Rom-coms are back.
They're filming people we made on vacation. I'm already thrilled. There are 2 pictures, and I'm like, this is the best movie ever.
This is the best movie ever. It's gonna come out, and we're gonna be like, no. I don't
that cast stacked. We don't have enough time to go into that, but people who made on vacation is gonna fucking go off. But in order to wrap this up, what?
Never mind.
Oh, okay.
I thought there was another rom-com coming up that I forgot about.
Probably.
But I think there's a few. I feel like they're back.
I think they're back.
You heard it here first.
Rom-coms are back. I think you're right. Well, Heartstopper next week. Let's go.
Film Updates is always telling me some shit.
Yeah, well, Molly Gordon and Logan Lerman are doing some
yes.
sort of quirky ass one where she's probably tricking him into something.
Is it? It's a comedy.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
But obviously, naturally, to celebrate, nobody wants this. We have to play basketball on the Switch.
Why wouldn't we?
The matzo ballers,
Yep.
simply. So we're gonna do that.
Wag.
Okay, guys, this is so embarrassing. My Switch thing doesn't connect to the TV, and we just found out you can only play with one player when you're not doing it on the TV, which I think is so stupid.
That's pretty stupid.
Okay,
We're gonna have to do this.
we're gonna have
the
to just
hard way.
fucking do it.
We're just gonna go for it.
Everyone's just gonna have to get
You're
into
either with it or you're not.
All right, let's see what happens.
Don't stand too close to the
I'm
television.
standing too close to the
We're
television.
really close to the television.
We should just play Mario Kart.
Again, that's so funny. Who are these fuckers?
Okay, where am I? Oh, I'm blue. Oh, I like the hat on my teammate.
Oh,
Nick.
Okay. Nick.
Score 12 points to win. Jesus. Okay, where am
12. All right.
I? Okay, hold on. Sorry. Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I threw it to the wrong person. Okay, guys, stay with us. This is hard. Okay.
I'm gonna use beat.
I think so. Okay. Cut to catch a pass.
Okay, get it.
Okay.
Get into it. Come on.
Okay. Woo! 2 points. Okay.
I'm running.
Oh, fuck.
Beat her up. You're like literally beating her up.
Good.
Is her name Siobhan?
Oh, fuck. This is gonna take so long. Is her name Siobhan? Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, Siobhan.
Right? Yeah. Okay, Siobhan. Shib. Come here.
Wait, block.
Come here.
The person didn't block.
Bucket hat didn't.
Bonsoir, bucket hat.
Didn't even block.
This is devastating.
The running kills
Where
me.
am I? Oh. Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Did they steal it from me?
Yeah, they knocked it out of your
Okay,
hands.
do you just want to, like, try playing?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to play this actually together. Bree's taking the thing. So
We
it's gonna
really
take
had
a
to
while.
rework.
Okay, so you'll press.
What do I do?
So
gonna lose
when
it
you want to
first.
start the game, you're going to press A.
Okay.
And then so to dribble, you shake it to like run around if you're not with the ball to like go in front of them. And I think you swipe to try to take the ball from someone. And then if you want to shoot, you press that back button and it jumps and then you swing.
Okay.
You got it.
Okay. Where am I?
So
Meg.
yeah. Okay, our other bitch took it.
Like beat them up.
So now you have it. So start dribbling. And then if you want to shoot, press that button and then throw it. Exactly.
Yes.
Guys, we're winning.
Yeah.
That's the matzo ballers.
We are the Mutzimals. I hope we lose in the last second. Like,
Okay, so now you want to steal it, so swipe it out of her. Yeah, good job.
I'm going too hard. I'm a...
Maybe we switch every time we get a point, so you can keep going.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Sorry. Oh. Oh, shoot.
Oh, that was us.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it.
We kept throwing it back and forth to each other because I forgot.
Okay, so now I gotta try to steal it.
We got this. We're taking this on down.
Get it, bitch.
No.
Okay, I got it. Don't worry.
Beat her up.
Okay, no, I got it.
Beat her ass.
Beat her ass.
Finish them.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
That was my fault. Finish them. Okay, they have it now. So I'm gonna steal the pass. Go, bitch. No, go, bitch.
Matzo
I got it. That's slays. Okay. Catch a pass.
The running in place sends me
Okay.
to the moon.
Get out of my way. Get out. Oh, shit. I should have just done it. We have to get to 12. This is going to take forever.
We got it.
I got it. We got it.
We got
Okay,
it.
I'm going to get this one.
Get it in. Get it in.
Oh, fuck. I was trying to wait till she didn't do that.
Siobhan's always blocking.
Always be blocking. Ha ha ha.
Come on, throw it, Nick.
My neck.
Nick. Okay, shoot.
Oh,
Are you kidding? Shaban?
This is how they played in the show. Siobhan? Oh.
Oh.
Did I do that? I hope so. Okay, I just need to get a shot.
Why is it counting down?
Is the game over? Shut up. They're like, you're so bad, we had to teach you how to do this again.
You're so bad. We literally are the team.
Is it over? Game. Oh.
What?
We won!
Oh, we won! Unlike the matzo ballers.
Yeah, I can't
They
really.
lost.
Okay, well, thanks everyone for watching. Please go watch. Nobody. Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone go watch. Nobody wants this. You should have already watched it if you're still here. But watch it again, actually. That's what I want to say.
Watch it a fucking again.
A fucking again.
Yeah.
You know what an encore means? It means you gotta do it a fucking
A
again.
fucking again. Yes.
And then next week we're doing Heartstopper. Nick and Char are back.
Nick and Char.
Nick and Char Autumn. Joe October.
Happy October.
Hoo, 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 hoo. See you next week.
Prego.
Prego. Bye.